Hi, welcome to the garage once again. We're back on the frame here. I got my fish plates cut. The holes look like they're going to line up. I got to ream them out a little bit more. The plasma cutter left a little bit of residue there, so we just got to clean those holes out. But I want to lay out my cuts right now, so I'm going to clean up. I got this side cleaned off so I can lay down some tape. I got to clean the rust off of this side some more. Didn't show you this tool last time. I got my drum grinder, I guess you could call it. I put a nylon brush on this time to see how it takes the rust off. The drum I was using last time was like a paint stripper type brush, and it looks like it's going to wear down fairly quick. It's fairly aggressive, but it might wear it down quick, and I might go through a lot of them. So I'm going to hold off on that till I'm actually start cleaning the whole frame. A couple other drums that we got is like a sanding drum, I guess it is. And then like a red Scotch-Brite drum. So we'll use those on different applications as we're taking paint off and whatnot. A couple of the other tools I'm going to use is my good old Ryobi angle grinder with the wire brush on it, and the Princess Auto angle grinder with the round wire wheel on it. So I'm just going to clean it up just enough so I can get some tape on it. I doubt that I have time to cut today, but at least I want to lay it out. Most of this, or I'd say half the work on this project is keeping things organized and keeping things clean. I spent the morning kind of tidying up the garage, did a little bit of sweeping the floor just so it's easier to roll stuff around. I've suspended the frame on a couple sawhorses at the end. I brought in my whatever frame you want to call this. I'll take a shot later to show how it's slung up here, and then I'm going to sling the engine hoist up and hold it up here, so it should have a lot of anchor points that when I do cut it, it's not going to drop and go all over the place on me, and all these different points will help me line up the frame when I get it shorter. So let's get to taking some rust off. So here's the side that we haven't done anything to yet. This will be the before. I'm going to run the wire drum over it. I'll take another shot. Then we'll run the wire brush over it, and we'll get some work with that needle air tool. I don't know what to call that tool, but so let's fire up the drum wheel here. So it doesn't do too bad of a job getting like the outer surface stuff down, but you can see that it really, the scaled stuff, it's not the greatest for. I really noticed when I use the angle grinders with the wire wheel, it sure puts a lot more rust dust in the air, so that does a lot better job, but it doesn't do the surface. Doesn't have the coverage that this drum sander has, or the drum grinder has. And here's after the wire wheel. See, it's starting to take off some of the paint there. So it does a lot better job, but it takes a little bit longer. So, and then this spot here is where I'm going to try that needle tool. We'll do some in here too so you can see what it does down in there. Here's the needle tool. It's just got a bunch of metal wires on the end there, and they just go back and forth. Quite noisy, but quite noisy. But it doesn't work too bad. Okay, so we're going to try laying out these cut lines. I got my little diagram of all my measurements. Rather than just measuring off the top and the bottom of the frame, I'm going to measure off some of these holes here and try to get stuff lined up. I got my measuring sticks, and let's lay it out and see how it looks. It's a good thing I have a diagram. Who spotted that sooner than I did? It needs to come this way. There, that's a lot more like it should be. It's 14 inches. And we're a little over 14, but I think we'll be okay. So rinse and repeat on the other side. Oh yeah, I was going to show you how I got this thing suspended in the air. So there's the front on the one sawhorse. I got a couple jack stands kind of in there. And then I'm going to put the engine hoist to that chain hanging down to give the front the stability it needs. And then I got a couple ratchet straps to my whatever suspension frame you want to call it. And then a couple sawhorses at the back there. So it's a little, there's a little side to side movement, but it's pretty sturdy up and down. And I know once I get it cut and those plates on and some vice grips on, I don't think it's going to go anywhere. So. Sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties with the camera there, but this went pretty good. I didn't almost goof up like the other side and cut a T instead of a Z, but we got it going there. I was out when I started measuring over. I was out a couple millimeters here. So when I got over here and measured back from my other holes, there was like an eighth of an inch out. So I tracked that down to this measurement was out a little bit. So we got that one all measured up, and I'm going to cut it another day. I'm not going to do it today. So that's what we're in this video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.